Welcome to N2 the Chatterverse, where two gents share their 2 cents on pop media. I am Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
And I'm Bill, and I'm going to throw a curveball at Victor right now.
Oh, no! Curveballs. Okay, I'm ready. What we got?
So we had Star Wars Celebration this past weekend.
We did.
Which no one knew about up until like 2 days before.
Literally! I'm seeing stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay. That happened.
In 2 years, it's going to be in L.A. Should we go?
Absolutely. We'll figure it out. Actually, you know what? Because the company that helps put that on, Reed, I know them very well, and I think we might be able to pull something off. Let's do it. We are going to Celebration 2027. I'm with it. I am with all of it. Yes.
There has to be a Star Wars then, so we'll see.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's also true. And to that end, what is it? Andor Season 2 starts today.
Yeah, 9 o'clock tonight.
Okay,
Eastern time.
So, all right, that's a nice little lead in. April is bringing back a lot of good things for us, including our birthdays, and yes. I think this was a fun sort of like weird thought process for me. Pitched it to you, and you're like, "Yeah, let's talk about it." So, for ourselves. We are mid-month birthdays. I'm 12, you're 18.
Yep.
6 days apart. Lots can happen in 6 days. Whole world was created according to some religions and mythologies. But we share some birthdays with some famous people.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the most amazing things of what Google has ever given us is the opportunity to Google who famous shares a birthday with you. You said you've got 3 off the top.
Yep.
I've got 3. There's one that I've known for a long, long time. Never met him, but I would love to just for the cultural reference, and that is Herbie Hancock.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Like that was one like I learned a bajillion years ago and was like, that's cool. And
yeah, that'd be awesome.
Right? And I think the other thing for me was the amount of people my age at the time who knew who Herbie Hancock was 0. So like nobody knew.
Hey, guess what? It's close to 0 now too.
I mean, definitely my age. No, that's very true.
Yeah.
But, absolute brilliant musician, like awesome guy. So would love to meet Herbie Hancock. And he's the first one that I ever learned I shared a birthday with.
This person isn't the first person that I know
I
shared a birthday with. But I met him.
Okay.
He actually brought me my season tickets one year for the Blue Jackets.
Really?
In his first year, Scott Hartnell.
Really?
Yeah. Not the best player ever.
Sure.
He was a high draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
Played for Nashville. Played for Philadelphia. Came to us. Then went to Nashville and back to Philadelphia.
Gotcha.
Retired. Great guy.
How did y'all find that out? Like, did you?
We traded for him, and I'm like, and I've always liked him, and I just Googled him, and I'm like, oh, hey, the same birthday.
Nice. That's awesome. How close in year?
Oh, not.
Okay. Yeah. Same with me. Herbie. Definitely not even close in year. Not at all. In fact, I mean, there might be a couple that are close to year, but I didn't see anybody with my exact year when I Googled it.
Yeah, I don't think I know of anybody.
Okay. The next one I recently learned because unfortunately she has passed away, and that's Shannon Doherty. I did not know that she was an April 12th baby. And what's crazy to me is in my role as a celebrity moderator, I've been at shows that she's been at, but I've never been assigned a panel with her. Now,
that seems odd to me.
Right?
Considering, haven't you done
many times? I've done a Charmed panel many times, to the point where this is no joke. When she passed, we actually did like a memorial, and it was myself, it was Holly Marie Combs, and it was oh God, I'm seeing her face, and I just lost her name. We have to cut this part out. God, this is so bad. Oh my God, how did I just totally? I'm like looking at her. She was in Scream. She's Cherry Darling. How am I not calling her name right now? Oh, she will beat me up for this.
She was in Scream?
Yeah. She would literally, it's Paige. Like, she would literally be Rose McGowan. Good God. Oh, okay.
Rose McGowan was in Scream?
Yeah. She was in the first one.
Oh,
She's
okay.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
remember.
remember.
Yeah,
no.
She was Dewey's sister Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
you know,
All right. I'm sorry, Rose. I'm
That's
so sorry. That was 43 right there, just happened to me in front of God and everybody. So yeah, I've done those panels like for her, about her, never met her, and so that kind of was like, oh man, like to be so close and yet still so far.
So my number 2 is
Yeah.
going to kind of surprise you because
Okay.
you already know who it is.
Let's go.
It's a person I've met.
Uh huh.
Really nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing about Jessica Jones, season 1,
Let's go.
David Tennant.
Yes.
Also my favorite doctor. And this was before I found out that he had the same birthday as I did.
That is okay. Now that's kind of amazing to already have somebody that you favor and then find another reason to love them. That's kind of dope. That's pretty dope. Okay. Yeah, David is a good dude. Like he is all around just a fun individual. Love talking to him. So,
and he seems like he loves talking to people.
He does.
I've seen his lines. And I've seen Billy Piper's lines. Billy Piper's lines are like, it's a machine. It's like bam, 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 bam.
David, he talks.
David Tennant, he loves everybody.
He does. You know what? I got to give him mad credit. So he was there for Sunday of Fan Expo Cleveland, and he had spent the first 2 days of the weekend at Planet Comic Con in Kansas City. And the idea that he was at 2 different events that same weekend, but you would not know it in terms of missing a step or seeming tired or anything like that. That man was amazing with his like just general interaction and smile and love and charisma. Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so my number 3, again, had no clue. I have been a fan. Have never met him. Andy Garcia.
Really?
Same day.
Wow.
Yes. And I've loved Andy since Untouchables. Like I think that's
the first time he made a movie.
Was that his very first one?
I'm pretty sure it was pretty.
That's dope. Listen, because that scene with the bus station and the baby carriage, got him, pow, like dope. That has been my dude since. And to know that Terry Benedict and I share a birthday is pretty dope. So yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of the Ocean's movies, but I just like.
I mean, him as Terry Benedict is not necessarily the best role, but I mean he's fun.
I think I liked him in the first one.
Yeah.
And whatever with the second, and the last one was okay. So are you done?
you're the seeming somewhat good guy now. Is that kind of where we're going with it? Let's see.
So,
TV.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of TV.
Yeah. 87. Wow. That's a good one. Stand and Deliver is a great movie too. Good grief. He's
pretty close.
Stuff.
But it's essentially he's an unknown coming in.
Yeah.
A guy that's been on. I'm sorry. He was on 2 episodes of Murder, She Wrote as Mugger 1 and First White Tough.
Tough, not thug. Tough. That's just harder than being the heavy. That's what that is, right?
But he was also on 2 episodes of Hill Street Blues as Ernesto and Street Kid.
He made his rounds, man. He made his rounds. That's all I'm saying. He came up. That's a good one.
It's nice to know that you could play white and Hispanic.
That's
all right. I
mean,
just don't understand it.
Listen. And Italian. Yeah.
Yes.
You can pull that too. You just got to. It's versatile. Okay. We had a lot more leeway in the 80s with racial versatility. Fisher Stevens. That's all I'm saying. All right. So who's your number 3?
So do you know what day April 18th is?
Like in general?
In terms of comic books?
Yes, it is Superman Day.
Yeah.
And was there a thing where he said that was his birthday?
That's the published date.
That is the published date. Okay. You share with Superman?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. That was something I found out probably like 15 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Big shout out to that great big blue Boy Scout of Superman. I wonder, in a weird sort of way, does everyone understand how important like that date of publication was? Like, look at how much culture and industry was built behind that little book just came out that particular day.
Yeah.
Meh.
Whenever someone refers to someone as their kryptonite.
Yeah. That's huge. is huge. Up, up, and away, like the American way. As much as I think that's probably been used in other contexts, it is a Superman phrase. Like bird, plane, that association, like that's huge. That's awesome. God, man. All right. That's. I think you might win.
And I could
one.
say that I've never met Superman. I've met someone who's played Superman.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you technically have met him.
Yeah,
you met him a version or two.
Yeah.
So I actually get to see Tyler this weekend for Calgary Expo, so I'm super excited about that. I also we'll see how this works. I am assigned Catherine Tate, but normally she doesn't have a moderator, so we'll see exactly how that's supposed to go.
So like you're gonna introduce her and
like that's usually what happens. I've moderated for her one time, and it was because we were at Motor City, and it was like last day of the show, and she was kind of losing her voice a little bit. So she asked for me to stick around to kind of help field questions and things, so she wouldn't have to talk the whole time. But I don't think this is going to be like early in the show. This is or late in the show. This is going to be early. So yeah.
Are there a lot of celebrities that like to do their own thing? Because like Shatner's like
Shatner
that.
does that. Shatner does that. Adam Savage does that. There aren't a whole bunch of them, but there's like levels to it, right? So like for the Scream panels, it's funny that that's coming back, with Skeet and Matthew Lillard, they will go out into the audience to field questions themselves, like directly. And it doesn't necessarily mean you don't have a moderator, but it does usurp the need of a moderator at that point.
But before that, they usually will. They're on the stage with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael Rosenbaum will hop off stage, do the same thing. To a degree, Michael Rooker kind of will do that too, where he'll just meander and do his own thing. But no, it's not super common. Mostly because I don't know that many celebs are like, nah, I'll just do this. Let me take it. Shatner doing it makes perfect sense. Like,
well, he's also selling stuff as he's answering questions.
Yes, and
and it took me like 2 answers to questions, and I was just like, I was talking to my buddies. I'm like, he's gonna get through like 5 questions,
if that. 5 is a high range. We usually bank on 3. 3 questions is all you get with Shatner. Yeah.
That's gotta be rough if you like pay for it and you stand in line that whole time.
Yeah, which is why I have never been a part of those experiences. Thank you. And I would feel bad if anyone did actually like pay to be able to ask a question and there is no way he was going to get to you. That would suck. But yeah, generally speaking, no, most of the folks tend to have a moderator. They usually want one, which is good. And it keeps the flow going quite nicely. Yeah.
And it should.
Yes. But yeah, so just out of curiosity for all of you out there, who is a famous person that you share birthday with? Comment down below. We're definitely curious about it. And if you share birthday with one of us, are we famous to you? That's a big question.
God, right there.
God, why not? Come on. You could be famous.
Sure.
You would love it. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Chatterverse. Once again, I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
And I'm Bill, and look up in the sky.